What's up, guys? It's Sunday. I'm exhausted, but we've got an Ultra Bee to powder coat.
Ultra Bee great. Powder coat.
Alright, I did my part.
Wow.
He took off all the plastic, he took off the rear wheel, and yeah, he's still disassembling. We took off the controller here in the front. Now we're gonna get into all these wires and take all that stuff off. Bam. Another one. The teardown went smooth. Some things were new, some things felt familiar. Right now we're going to take a little dinner break, and then we'll go ahead and knock out the stripping, sandblasting, and onto the powder coat. I've been waiting all summer for this. I bought the bike last week of May, came in end of July. Now freaking powder coating. Let's go. We were up late last night, so we decided to call it. We're gonna go ahead and finish the build now. Day 2.
Reese also had a Light Bee before he bought his Ultra Bee, and it's pretty cool. So he came to the first mega ride that we had here in Dallas, Texas. Came all the way from California. Then he followed us back to Houston and took his bike apart in his hotel room, and then we did like a pretty cool powder coat job. It was like one of the first two-tones or 50-50 splits that I've ever seen. I kind of wanted to continue that theme, and so we're here to make it happen. So we've got the frame and swing arm, also subframe and bars are blasted, ready to go as well. We're just going to blow off all the trash media, any kind of dust or blasting media that's trapped in the frame. We're going to have to mask a little bit differently on this frame compared to a Light Bee. It's going to be a little bit more involved. We're going to be using the vacuum on some of the parts, like this recessed area for the swing arm pivot. It's going to be too tough to get tape in there and do a good job, so vacuum will be perfect. And a few other spots, so I'll go ahead and get started on the prep. That's it. Done.
Hey, I appreciate you, Dave. It's been a long, long journey for that.
That was a long time to do that. Shoulders full.
Turning hours into work into like a 7 to 10 minute video. How do you feel about that, Dave?
Doesn't do it justice, man.
And you want to know why we need water breaks and breaks often? Because right now, in Houston, 106 degrees. Crazy.
Reese told me he wouldn't help me with no more wheels if I didn't do his bike for this Sunday and get it all back together. So here we are. This is the life I live with the people that I hang out with. Did all the masking, all the wiping, and we're gonna partial cure this again. And then when we pull it back out, we'll let it cool and we can do clear over the whole project. And that'll, we'll fully cure it at that point and it'll be ready to assemble.
Alright, Dave, how you feeling?
Good.
Making some progress, almost back together. Okay, what you think? First impressions?
Gangster.
Cool, man. First Ultra. First Ultra.
Who coated?
Yep. Stage 1 build, you know, she's just getting started.
I know, this is...
Really?
We don't even have the seat on. Uh-huh.
Actually, we're giving away a BAC 8000, so if you go on emotoworks.com and spend money, every $10 you spend counts as an entry. You just have to use code loophole to qualify. Really excited to get this bike done, being that it's one of the few Ultra Bees that has been powder coated. And we're also prepping for Mega Ride too, so we've got to make sure that everything's going to be good for that coming up. And we're definitely excited to see you guys out there, so I'll show you what we got.